Hey everybody, Mr. Snyder here, and I'm here to talk to you today about how we're going to be using a tool called Soundtrap to go ahead and do all the recording and everything else that you're going to be needing to do for your podcast, okay? So, here's what I'm going to need you to do. You can follow along, pause the video whenever you need to, but I'm going to need you to go to the Soundtrap website, which is, again, the tool that we are going to be using to kind of do all the recording and editing, all that other stuff. You'll click on this. Now, I've already been signed in. I use my one of my Google accounts to make a login. You can choose, to my recollection, you can choose one of two options. You can either use a Google account, like I said, or you can kind of do your traditional like username password thing. So you'll get that set up on the website when you go there. Mine just goes and has me sign in with this. So let me sign in real quick. Once you get signed in, there's a lot of like stuff about like try the free month trial, all this other stuff. You're never going to click any of that because we really don't want to look at the full program as it is. We just want to stay this free user, right? For what we're using this program for, really just for like the podcasting aspect, you really aren't going to need all the full program or full capabilities of what this thing can do. So really just don't worry about any of that kind of stuff that they're selling you, right? So once you get logged in, there's going to be all of your stuff that's saved is going to show up down here on this home screen for your login information, all your projects and all the other stuff, right? So the first thing you're going to want to do is there's two buttons that you want to get accustomed to. There's the enter the studio button. That's how you're going to be able to start a project. So if you want to sit down and start recording audio, you'll click on enter studio. If you want to do a collaboration, which is what we're going to end up doing when you guys are recording these things remotely or recording the podcast remotely, you could click on this. Now, I'm not going to really go too much into that today. We'll talk more about that later, but you would click on this create guest call, and then this link would appear. You would share that with your partner. They would go ahead and click on that. They would get all logged in, and then very similar to Zoom, you would be able to, within the 24 hours, record that chat. It would then export your audio file so that you could then manipulate it from there. So that's how we're going to be doing interviews, but more on that a little bit later, okay? So what I want to focus on today is just more of just the basic overview of the program so you guys could play around with it today and let me know in the next couple of days what you think. So here we go. So I'm going to enter the studio. And when you start a new project, you'll be asked between going to music or the podcast. We're not going to be really producing songs or anything. If you're interested, you can go that route. Really, they're the same. It just kind of gives you different presets. But I'm just going to go to the podcast route, obviously, because that's the one we're going to be using. Now, it's going to give you a couple different options on this home screen. You can add a track, you can browse through loops, you can import files, you can interview a guest. So that's another way you can, get a collaborator on a call with you, so you could go ahead and interview the person. Self-explanatory. You can even invite a friend to be able to edit the actual document with you. More on that a little later. We'll save that for another time. So let's go ahead and we're going to add a new track. This is going to be how you create a track for editing or recording audio. You can, again, add all these different instrument thingies, and if you want today, go ahead and play with it. But what I'm going to do, obviously, is what we're going to do mostly when we do podcasts is we're going to record a voice or a microphone. Now, I already have my microphone all plugged in. You can toggle through some of the other different microphones. If you have like a USB microphone, you can plug that in. You can kind of go through the different microphones you have access to, like your internal microphone, all the other stuff if you're using a Chromebook. You can go through some presets here. Like for instance, there's all these different presets for like recording voice. Honestly, the podcast one is more than perfect for what we need. So for the purpose of this demo, I have a book that I'm going to just read a little bit out of so we can get a little bit, kind of just a quick example. This is from Road Dolls, the BFG. I hope you guys enjoy the first couple sentences. Here we go. So I'm going to start the recording. Here goes nothing. Or did I say nothing? I meant to say nothing. Here we go. The first chapter is called The Witching Hour. Sophie couldn't sleep. A brilliant moonbeam was slanting through a gap in the curtains. It was shining right onto her pillow. The other The other children in the dormitory has been... Crap. Let's try that again. The other children in the dormitory had been asleep for hours. All right. So as you noticed through my recording, there's a few things that I already messed up on, right? Luckily, I kind of kept going. I can go back and I'm gonna play that back a little bit, and I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. So one of the first things I want to show you is kind of how to edit the audio, and then lastly we might add some music in here to kind of give you a little bit more full effect of what some of the things this thing can do. So this screen is going to pop up for a while. If you want to get rid of it, you can click on that X button right here. If you want to go back to that, you'd click on the microphone where the track is. What's nice about this is you can actually add effects to your voice. You might not understand what these fully are, but if you want to play with these today, like for instance, there's this cool kind of like 3D feature which can make your sound wave kind of come up in front of you, behind you, that kind of thing. So for instance, if I play this back, let me stop there real quick. Hold on. Here we go.
I'm going to start the recording. Here goes nothing.
So I can.
Or did I say nothing? I meant to say nothing. Here we go.
Right, I can do something like that, if that makes any sense, right? So you might not want to do that for a podcast, but you know what I mean, okay? So anyway, so that's just the basic overview of just kind of those kind of presets. Play with that if you'd like. But really what I want to show you today is kind of how to edit once you go and do your recording. So this will be all my recording kind of in a sound wave, kind of a sound wave situation. So what you can do is you start by scrubbing through by just clicking this, and this will play wherever you kind of get to. You can either press the space bar or you can hit the play button
so I'm going to start the recording. Here goes nothing. Or did I say nothing? I meant to say nothing. Here we go. The first chapter is called The Witching Hour.
So that first little bit, obviously, you can tell it's not the best. So I'm going to take it out. Like, I don't need that. Maybe
nothing. Here we go.
So maybe I'll start with after the So maybe like right here. So the first thing I want to do is make a cut. You're going to do that by right-clicking. And there's all these options. The option that I'm going to click is something called split region. That's going to cut your audio file into two now. Now I'm going to click on this, and I'm just going to hit the delete button on my keyboard or backspace on a Chromebook. I'm not sure if they even have a delete button, and that'll get rid of it. Now I can slide this over so it starts at the beginning, and let's hear what we have at the moment.
First chapter is called The Witching Hour. Sophie couldn't sleep. A brilliant moonbeam was slanting through a gap in the curtains. It was shining right onto her pillow. The other
I just noticed I said shrining, but whatever, we'll keep going.
Crap, hold on. The other children in the dormitory has been crap.
So as you can tell, I'm really struggling here. So I might want to cut out this section. So I'm going to go ahead and find out where the section is starting that I need to cut out. So here we go.
The curtains. It was shining right onto her pillow. The other oh crap, hold on.
So it kind of starts there, right? Let's see where I eventually get it right.
The other children in the dormitory has been crap. Let's try that again. The other children.
Okay, so it ends there, and I think I get it right that take. So I'm going to, again, click on this, right-click, split the region. I'm going to also find where this kind of starts.
In the curtains. It was shining right onto her pillow. The other oh crap.
So it kind of stops there, even though I did mess up with the whole shrining thing, whatever that means. So I'm going to split this region. I'm going to take out that problem section, and then what I can do is take out the second part. I'll put that next to my other clip so that I can then play it all together. So instead of having all that crap in the middle, I can go ahead and press play.
Right onto her pillow. The other children in the dormitory had been.
Now, there's some more advanced things where we can talk about kind of phasing these two things together to make it blend a little better. As you can see, it kind of clipped between there, but that's something we can leave for another day. I just want you to go ahead and play with that. Another thing you'll probably want to be able to play with and do is add music to your podcast, right? Maybe as an intro or something in the background, something like that. You're going to do that by, again, adding another track. Now, again, there's a lot of different things you can select from. I'm going to this time import a file, which is down here. This will bring up, your desktop or wherever whatever your computer's thing saved as. I'm just going to click this little lo-fi beat that I have. It's going to import this MP3 file. I can drag this over just so I can hear just this. See what it sounds like. Okay, so I like this as kind of more like an introduction to like my podcast. So I'm going to bring this at the beginning, kind of like 0, so like when time starts. I'm going to select these two by doing this, by clicking and dragging, right? That's selecting them. I'm going to move this and drag this over. Now you'll notice that eventually there's like these a little bit bigger lines in the sound wave. That must mean that there's going to be some kind of like drum section. So I am going to kind of bring my audio in there. So I'm going to let it play like this a little bit. Again, thinking of this as like my introductory music. Okay, so I kind of want to like have it fade out there and then have my voice kind of start coming in. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to go a little bit further over here. Let's see here. Let's drag this just a tad. I'm going to cut this out here. So right click, split the region. I'll kill this one off by hitting the delete button. So I really just have that first part of the song. I'm going to highlight both of these like audio clips. I'll move this over here, kind of like where the drums kind of start, if I remember correctly. And then what I'm going to do is for this particular track, one of the things you can do, and this is a little bit, again, advanced, is you can edit what's known as automations. So what an automation is something that controls either the pan, if you're listening left or right ear, a sweep, or in this case, what I want, a volume. So this line represents the volume of the track. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click a couple spots here. I'm going to click here, kind of like right before my audio comes in. And then I'm going to click somewhere else. And then what I'm going to do is once clicking the second button, I'm going to kind of drag it, and that's going to kind of make the volume of the track kind of slowly kind of taper out as my vocals kind of come in. So I'm going to I'll put it like here. And then I kind of leave that on there, and we can kind of see what it sounds like by, again, moving this little scrub tool to where you want it to start playing, and then press play.
First chapter is called The Witching Hour. Sophie couldn't sleep. A brilliant moonbeam was slanting through a gap in the curtains. It was shining right onto her pillow. The other children in the dormitory had been asleep for hours.
So for the most part, that is just kind of like a basic interview or basic idea of what we're going to be needing to do for these interviews. Some of the tools that you'll need to use in Soundtrap. So what I would like you to do today is go ahead and make that profile. Go ahead and make a project. Record a couple things. Maybe it's recording you like reading something, right? So you can go back and kind of play with it, right? And don't like read it perfectly. Try to read it through a couple times where you make mistakes, and then try to go back and maybe clean it up a little bit. Try to import a music file. Try to do everything that I just did, and then kind of think of any questions that you might have that I can address the next time we're in class, so that I can kind of give you the support that you need to kind of get a little bit better at using this particular tool. So again, I know that I didn't go through everything this thing can do, and there's going to be a lot more stuff that we'll have to talk about in class, or maybe in future tutorial videos, but this just gives you a kind of a sense of what you need to do to get started. Okay, so last but not least, obviously we're going to want to save our file, right? So there's always a save button up here, so you can go ahead and save the project that way. So anyway, it's saved. Another way you can do the save is you can go over here to file and then exit to profile. When that happens, it'll also ask you to save. So next time, if you want to get back to what you were working on, if you're in your kind of like user profile area, you'd find the podcast that you're working on. It looks like it didn't update. So let me real quick before I even get started, maybe rename this to podcast 1. And then save it so that next time I know what it is. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and continue editing it later, you would just then go to this area of your screen, find the podcast. You can click on the studio button, and it will pop you back into the studio, load up your project so that you can kind of keep up or start off wherever you left off, kind of thing. So hopefully that helps kind of give you a better sense of what Soundtrap is and the tool that we're going to be using for this particular podcasting episode and subsequent podcast episodes. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.